I believe that there's no self-made men or women, and I think that collaboration is everything. That's what we're going to talk about today. A little bit about what I do in business and who I collaborate with and how we all rise together. Let me grab a cup of coffee and enjoy the intro, and we'll talk to you soon. Well, that's a little bit better. So what is collaboration? Collaboration is when two people work towards a beneficial product or circumstance. And collaboration, I think, is the key to all success. I think a hard thing for a lot of artists is working with other people, playing nicely with others. I think that we're, any creative really, I think that we're, a lot of us like to work by ourselves, and we try to achieve greatness in that. But certain things happen creatively that I think we can achieve, but I think they're enhanced, and I think that things are better because of other people that are involved collaborating in business. With me, as far as my artwork and that, I do a lot of different mediums, but I do it. I have more control over it, and in that environment it's a little bit better for me. But the input that I take from other creative people is extremely important. I'll check in with my wife, say, hey, what do you think about this artwork? Do you think this color works or doesn't work? And I reach out to a few personal friends as far as what my work, just acceptance of the work, that type of thing. Well, today I want to talk to you a little bit about what I do in business with a lot of these different creatives that I've met that I consider to be good business practices. They promote nothing but professionalism in the industry, and they have warranted my thanks and my promotion on this YouTube channel. So let's talk a little bit about that. One of the first people that I would like to talk to you about is Caitlin Ryan. She does the digital formats, the PDF formats for my books, so that you can read them digitally. And the thing about Caitlin, I'll leave all their information right here as we talk. The thing about Caitlin is she's easy to work with. She gets the job done straight away. I rarely have to email her back to find out where the things are, if I have to update anything, or if any errors happen, it's probably on my end. She's been very patient, and she does a great job when it comes to that. I recommend her completely if you guys are looking for any type of digital layout work for PDF formats for books, to get them online. She's terrific. I think that you can learn a lot from her, and she's just a real patient, professional person that I can't thank enough in getting my work out there. Things about audio, the sound is so important when it comes down to book promotion and having background music, and I find that with some of the free stuff online is great, but having music that inspires you, and you feel the story in your books coming out because of that. Christopher Freeman is my go-to person. I've known Chris for quite a while, and his band Moses the Black is just terrific. They do a lot of different type of music, ethereal music, very hard rock and roll music. But it's a symphony in today's world, and it fits a lot of what I imagine my books sounding like. If they have some type of theme song or soundtrack. Moses the Black is pretty much for my promotional work on my books. That's why I use them. And like I said, I will leave all the links and everything right here for you. Check out Christopher Freeman. Moses the Black is awesome. They're on YouTube. They've got a website I'll leave right here. And check them out. Their music is incredible. Buy it. It's awesome. One of the, I consider him a co-creator and one of the greatest advocates I think that we have as self-published artists and writers is Robbie Anderson. He, if you guys don't know, I mean, he's handled this situation with the virus right now very, very well. He started a online Comic-Con presence straight away. He was the first, if I'm not mistaken, that did it, and I consider it to be a success. He's really stepped up, and I think we're somewhere in the 50-day range right now since the lockdown in a lot of states and everything else, and the on-con presence has just been great. Comics avocation is a big thing for Rob, and it is exactly who he is. He's doing exactly what he was meant to do on this planet, and for for recognition only, it's pretty remarkable what he does. And I personally thank him for everything that he's done promoting my work, whether it's a 30-second blip on his station or whatever, but I appreciate everything he does, and I know there's a lot of people in the industry that can back me up on that. He's just fantastic, and you can reach him at any of these social media outlets, but do check him out, follow his work, because he's fantastic. One of the opportunities that I had recently is with Luke Stone of Starcross Comics. He offered the pleasure for me to do one of his variant covers for Hybrids 5. This is actually the artwork right here. It's a great story, and but I was at least very, very humbled that I had an opportunity to work with him, and he is just fantastic. His stories are great. He does some beautiful digital artwork for his comic books, and I have a lot of respect for the gentleman. So yeah, Luke Stone. Last but not least, I want to take the time to talk to you about a gentleman that I met actually quite recently over this the epidemic. Ironically, I've known about Brian K. Morris for quite some time, but I never really had the opportunity to meet him until recently. He is everything you would want a favorite uncle to be, or somebody who just promotes and just gets you to the point where you believe that you can accomplish anything, and that's a very rare quality. And with that, even his publishing company, Rising Tide Publications, I mean, it says it all there. This gentleman has been online every day, just like Rob has, since this whole virus thing took over. And he is every day he's been promoting. I can't count how many people he's promoted, whether it be on Kickstarter, Indiegogo, whatever, with his show. He's been awesome, and including that, he's promoted me. Luke Stone and I actually met through Brian K. Morris's show during the day. Now he does have two. He has Nevermind the Furthermore. That's a very, very cool title and a very good show. But he also has Clever Title Pending, which is on Tuesday nights. I believe it's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. Don't hold me to that. You might want to check that out yourself. But like I said, the links are here. So check out Brian K. Morris. He is an absolute force to be reckoned with, a fez to be reckoned with, and you'll understand what I mean once you check him out. I tease him about one fez to promote them all, because with his signature fez hat, he promotes everybody, and he's a real treasure to the industry, and I consider him a good friend now. And anybody who's listening to me right now needs to check out what he's doing. Rising Tide Publications is a real godsend. Brian Morse is the upper echelon of what I would consider to be a professional in the industry. And if you're not following him, then you're doing yourself a disservice. So please check him out and check out what he does and what he offers book-wise and as far as his show. It's terrific, and I really can't say enough about him. So these are some of the people that I've done business with that I consider to be the professionals in the industry. And I think that you should always pay it forward, because I do think it comes back to you. So, much success in 2020. Good health to you all. No envy, no fear, and we'll see you next week.